If you look at your setup there now, okay, the left hand when we look at yourself there, you couldn't tell the difference whether you were setting it for a full shot or a short shot, yeah? Mm-hmm. It's just basically a sort of a normal setup that you kind of got into because that's what you're used to doing, okay? And as a result of that, your ball position kind of there is now left of centre. On here, it's kind of a similar kind of position to your left foot, but now is in the centre, so therefore is underneath your sternum, which means your low point now is going to be at the ball and then after, whereas this one, the low point by the sternum, you're catching it a little bit on the way up. Mm-hmm. Also as well, the length of your swing, all the way back there, way too much power. That's 70 yards as we saw. Those are your first two swings that went 75, 73 and 72 I think it was, because you went back fully, accelerated as normal because you weren't really sure how far to hit it, and you just reacted to when the first three shot, and then you went, okay, I'll hit it softer. But you still went back up here and then just slowed it down. You look at your length of backswing now, there's 50 yards. Okay, your arms are a lot shorter, okay, in terms of movement back, the hinges are a lot less. By just being narrower and smaller and closer, you've taken power out of your swing, so now when you come back to the golf ball, you can accelerate through with as much speed as you comfortably want, hit the ball quite hard, your lower half coming that, almost like a fullish movement. There's no quit on that shot at all. And they're only, I think the longest one you've had since that sort of setup change is like 55, 56. Okay, whereas the longest one was 72. Okay. And as we said, you've probably got about 12.5 yards of in front and beyond from your target of area, about 25 yards sort of circle. If you can hit that target every single time, 9 times out of 10, there'll be some situations where you're in thick rough or something in the way or whatever it may be, but more often, if you can hit the green from there and then just two putt, you're going to be getting your mini par 3 scores, as we said, to be lower and lower and lower. And also as well, if you're good from that distance, it takes pressure off your long game. Because if you know, you say on any hole to be fair, you hit it in the trees somewhere, you miss the fairway, you think, oh, I've got to get close to this green now, I'll make a mare of it. If you go, okay, I'm pretty good from 60, 70 yards, I've got 130 yards from the trees now, rather than trying to get through a small little gap and get by the green, you go, okay, I'll chip it out 60 yards over there to leave myself a 70-yard shot and then knock on the green 10 foot to the flag and 2 putt for a 5. You're not taking difficult shots on, you're playing to your strengths, and that's something you'll eventually figure out as a yardage that you really like. Could be 70, could be 60, could be 50, could be whatever it may be, that you always try to play to. So if you can't hit the green, whether it's because you're in the long grass and you haven't got good enough lie to reach it, or you're in the trees, or it's a fairway bunker, or whatever it may be, when you're playing your shot, you're okay, right, I can't hit the green from here, how can I make my next shot easier? And that is what really golf's all about, making your next shot easier. Not trying to just go as far as you can and then go, actually, I'm at 20 yards from the green now, but I'm behind a bunker in the rough. I don't like 20-yard shots. Okay. So if you like a certain distance, which again, I wouldn't say is going to just sort of come now out sort of a pluck one from the air sort of thing. It's going to be something you'll just have a bit of practice with. But the more you spend time in this area, you'll start figuring, okay, if I just do this with a 56-degree wedge, I love 60 yards, I love 50, whatever it may be. So the more often you like that yardage, give yourself that shot 6-7 times around. Because if you know it's going to be a pretty much certainty you're going to hit the green and get it within a certain distance, keep playing that shot. I mean, batsmen like certain types of shots. If they like front foot shots to back foot shots, when they got a chance to play a front foot, so they probably go for more aggressive shots to get the runs. If it's a back foot shot, not from a back foot, I'll just defend it to get to the front foot shots coming. So you always play into your strengths. Play to what you know you're good at. Don't try and play harder shots when you don't need to. Okay. And again, I think if you're playing Sunday, you said, just keep a little record of your average mini par 3 scores. See what you do on the golf course, and just get a rough idea. If you anywhere near 3 would be good. Okay. Now that includes even if you're just on the side of the green, literally from us to your driver away from the edge of the green, and you're chipping 10 yards. If you chip on and 2 putt, you got a 3. If you chip and 2 putt, it's a 2. Okay. Oh, well, it's a 1. Fine. Okay. But there'll be some occasions where you chip on and you 3 putt, you make a 4. And the ones that are 50, 60 yards away, you might stuff it in the bunker, duff out of the bunker, then 3 putt, made a 5. So if we can get these down to sort of the 3s, low 3 point something, or even under 3, your scores will just fly down. Okay, make sense? Yeah. So smaller, shorter. I think there's 2 types of shots. You've got long shots and short shots. Long shots is basically what you have there. Big wide setup, big full stance, powerful stance. Creates power. Brilliant when you want power. But the last thing you want now is power. You set up smaller, closer, narrower, and then you just start judging the length. So if you go back this far, there's 10 yards, 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, 50 yards. You just learn that, and that's again over time you're going to learn that, because at this point here now, where that club is up here, you can't see him. It's all feel. Hence we did that test, swing the club to level with your head. Your club was kind of up here somewhere, and everyone but anyone does the same thing. They get their miles out. So the more you get better at feeling that club face, the better your distance control is going to be. All right. Okay, mate. Good man.